All right, what's up, guys? I am back, and I've been out in the lab cooking, kind of changing up some things. I got to a point that I was becoming very greedy, and I guess making about 200, 300 bucks a day was not enough for me, and I got caught doing other things, and so I just kind of stepped back. I went back to the demo, started trying different approaches, different things, trying to adapt to the market, to the slow market, and was not supposed to go live until next week. But Jeff Jeezy convinced me to do otherwise, and I ended up going live today. So far, I am 4 for 5 on my live trades. I've been taking some demo trades too, been messing around, and I'm glad I'm doing the messing around with the demo because I am down big on the demo account. But in terms of live, um, let's talk about Auntie Oprah. So Oprah on the daily is just overextended, and it had his doji candle 2 days ago, and then it had his first red candle yesterday. So I was expecting a failed open and just continue roll over, and so I was expecting a nice short. Obviously, it didn't happen, as you can see on the daily candle. So I ended up going short. My first short, let me look at my notes, 33.38. So I got 33.38. It was around here. I think it was this candle. Because at first I was using the 3 minute, and I went in there. It held its open, bounced off. All right. So here's the approach that I've been making different now is that I've been sizing in very small, especially the first half an hour. First 15 to 30 minutes, I've been sizing in very small. So I sized in very small, and I gave this one a lot of breathing room. So as you can see, I had this trend line here, and that was pretty much around the area where it made its high. So the other thing I was looking into, I was looking at the ATR. On average, it moves about $1.18. Today it's already made $1.51. So because I sized in very small, I was very patient, very patient, very patient. And during this time, I noticed that this thing just not really react to the 3 minute. So I ended up going with the 5 minute candle, and look at this. I mean, just for being patient, I was able to discover that this one reacts a lot better to the 5 minute time frame. So as you can see, it was making a very similar move. It went from 32 all the way to 33.50. So it was about $1.50 move. I was expecting the same thing here, $1.50 move. And, got overextended over his VWAP. So even though I had gone in here, I was starting to recognize the same pattern. Got overextended on his VWAP, and then here, once it started giving right at almost at the parabolic dot, it's when I sized in very heavy. I went in very heavy here, and within about 3 candles or 15 minutes, I was out. And the reason I got out there was because it made a similar move here when it bounced off the VWAP. So, and look what happened. Ended up bouncing. So I got out here with a profit, small profit, but we're on the green side. That's what matters here. And it seems to be not making a higher low, so it might roll over now. But I'm just not interested anymore. The other one I played, I think my favorite play of the day was BBBY. This one I was actually looking at since yesterday because it hit my alert. And this one had an earnings loser. It's actually an earnings loser. And it came back and tested this pre-market high here from a couple of days ago. And it's making a lower high. So I ended up going short. Let's see. I think I ended up going short here. Then came back down, bounce, and then same thing, same approach. I ended up going heavy here, right at the VWAP crack. And I got out almost at the bottom. Let me see where I got out. So I got out at 30.67, and the reason I got out there is because the RSI was getting green, and at the same time, trend lines. It's been holding this bottom here for a couple of times, and good exit. Ended up bouncing big, and probably would have maybe panicked and got out here for maybe a smaller win. But anyways, that was a great trade. I was already looking at this pre-market, the lower highs. You could consider this almost a bull flag. on the 30-minute. But the thing is that it was an earnings loser. So there's a lot of people who cover and it just bounced. And I won't be surprised if it goes down to $30. But like I told you, for my new approach is the time I spend on the stock and the amount of money I make. Because a lot of times I've been spending all day in the stock and then I just end up with a $10 profit and it's just very overwhelming. I'd rather make smaller profits within a smaller time frame and just call it a day, not stress about it. So BBBY, that was it. Which other one did I go in? GOOS, Goose. This one I missed it. I missed it because it was 30.50. I had an alert. Once I cracked that, it was cracking through support. And I was busy with the Oprah at this time, WTW, so I didn't get a chance to go in here on this nice bear flag, but I did come and catch it again. And this time I was using the 1 minute time frame because I was going for a scalp. So I was waiting for this to come retest here, 2042. I ended up going short here at 2034, and I covered here at 2025 because it was already holding this bottom. Level 2 and timing sales was telling me to get out, and I'm glad I did. I got out because otherwise, this would have turned into a loser or maybe a scratch trade. I took my profits within 3 minutes. Very happy with that. The other one that I am now is EQT. EQT is buying. I've been eyeing this one for a couple days already. I did it on the demo account. Let me see. Let me get out of here. I did this one on the demo account. Here, I was playing this. It had a nice bounce on the daily, but it came back to its golden ratio, and it has a little very strong resistance around the $60 area. So I was very patient on this one, pretty much holding trying to hold all day. Then I had a trend line drawn here. I ended up going short there, very small, but then I added more. I think it was here. So my average is around 59.20 now. So I'm just waiting for it to crack the $59 because it's holding now $59. My profit target's 58.67. Like I said, I still have this one open, and it's making lower highs now, which is good. So let's see what happens. But at the same time, like I said, it's just holding this. It's holding this bottom now. I'm just waiting for that to crack. If it doesn't crack, probably just end up getting out with a scratch trade. Anyway, that's it. I guess every trader goes through stages like that. And the problem with me was that I was very consistent with all my trades, and I ended up sizing up a lot bigger, and I ended up getting caught. Took a huge loss, and I was trying to just recover from that, trying to get myself straight. And shout out to a lot of my guys, Roman, Jeff, and obviously my boy Billy, just kind of keeping my head straight. So we're still in the game, and we're going small again, and hopefully in a couple weeks, once we get to a position that I can size up again, I will do it with more, I guess, more cautious. Be more cautious about it. And hopefully you guys learn from that, from me. And if you guys have any questions, hit me up, and I'll be more than happy to talk about it. All right, guys. Talk to you guys later.